good evening, and welcome to Evenings with Eris. Hope everyone's having a good one. Uh, let's see, who's all here today? Uh, Sir Spike of Madhouse. I feel like I know your avatar. Are you Spike in Madness? Okay, we'll move on. Darth Haster and number one, my number one, Chris Persia. Lori Roberts, RR, Jedi Bill. Let's see. Nina Green, Josh and Rebecca. La, 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 la. Loki's here. Mark, and I did see that apparently Rock is retiring. Why? Why is he retiring? Don't do that. Yep. Okay. I'm so proud of myself that I actually know people's avatars well enough that when you change your name, I actually remember. That's impressive because I'm usually horrible with names. So, you know, I just impressed myself. A bit of an odd thing to be proud of, but you know what? I'm gonna take it. Let me see. Purple Lady is here. Hello. I am Darth Revan. Revan, right? I think isn't Darth Revan like a EU character? I'm pretty sure. Am I losing my Star Wars geek card? I'm pretty sure I might have just done that. Oh well. Does anyone really care about Star Wars anymore though? I mean, really. Let's see. Oh, that's just wrong. Chefzilla rejected your idea for, let's see, Chefzilla's. I can't imagine why. You know, I once saw a restaurant called Hannibal Lecter's Steakhouse. I don't imagine that being a, I know, I'm already off topic, but I haven't started, so it doesn't count. Yeah, I know, I saw it earlier. Apparently Rock's retiring. Un momento, let me get it. La la la, bum 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 bum. Oh, and Robert Pearson is here too. Hello. I hope Robert. I hope you're not the reason why Rock is going into retirement. He said it earlier. Did I said hello to Jedi Bill? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. So, yeah. See, there we go. Well, why can't he just enjoy his European vacation and then come back from retirement? Come on. Come on, Mark. I think you want a reason for me not to be able to say subscribe to you. I think that's what you're doing. I think this is a big ploy. But since you already have content, I can still send people to your channel. So, your plan will not work. You will reach 100 by the end of the year. All right, so on to my topic. And anyone else who I missed, I am very sorry. But I got to move on. So my the Michael Keaton announcement for Batman. I know, I understand. See, yeah, no, I'm on to you, Mark. I'm on to you. I'm always 5 steps ahead. Always. The Michael Keaton announcement. I know. Loki's talked about it. Valkyries have talked about it. However, something that came to my mind was, you know, because I love analyzing things. For those who aren't aware of that, I absolutely love to analyze things. Oh, hello, number one sci-fi. And I always end up having just like questions will just pop into my head instead of just like, I'm not one of these sheeple SJW types, right? Like I will not just accept something and move on without asking questions. I will ask questions. And my question is, well, why? Why aren't we excited about Michael Keaton? He's pretty much, I would say almost universally universally loved as Batman. I don't really know. Sure, there's someone out there, but I I don't see why initially, why wouldn't we be so excited? Why am I filled with dread when I think of him coming back? And I realize that it's not just, because I mean, I'm afraid of what they're gonna do. I am. I'm really and truly just worried about what they're gonna do. It's it's not a feeling that anyone should get used to having, you know? It's not a feeling that we had even, I would say, 10 years ago. Like any time that an older actor is introduced to, is going to be in a new film that is reprising his role of a character that we all loved, you know, we're just filled with unease. And yeah, I know some people are happy, but generally speaking, I get this feeling of unease from others and myself. And I think they've broken our trust. Hollywood used to be able to be something to rely on for really good entertainment. Going to the movies was an event. Like that was like a mini vacation almost. It was a big deal, and not just for the prices of everything, because yeah, that is like the cost of a small vacation just to eat or and watch the movie. But Hollywood has broken the trust with the fans. They have. You think back to Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2016. And I talked about this on my stream with Purple on Saturday, when we were talking about hype culture. The 2016 Ghostbuster kind of it unofficially started this decline in the fans and the consumers, or customers, trusting that what Hollywood was going to give them was something that would respect the things that they once loved or still did love and add on to those things. Um, you think back to the phenomenon, and it kind of was a phenomenon of what happened with The Force Awakens. You know, it's like, it's that thing that I loved. It has that name of the thing I love. It has to be good, right? It's but it wasn't. Oh, well, maybe the next one will be good, and it's not. Well, no, it's not. It just they've certainly lost their way, but even more so, they've lost our trust, and that's sad. It really is. And you don't quite realize how much you trust someone until that trust is gone. And that has to do with that extends to Hollywood and how they treat our beloved franchises and the characters that we love. And you know, yes, that's exactly right, Josh and Rebecca. Something like this does not happen overnight. It wasn't just like, oh, whoop, Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah, it wasn't just then, but yeah, that I would say that was the moment when they did. Yes, that's also, well, it was Star Wars when the name still carried. Yes, exactly my point. When when you build goodwill with the fans, you build loyalty. Um, Loyalty with the fandom is huge. You want to keep that. That is a vital part of you receiving a paycheck. All interconnected. To spit on the fans is to basically burn potential money in your wallets. That's what you get because fans are going to spend money because they like this thing. So if they don't like that thing and you tell them to fuck off and that you're some kind of istophobe, some kind of oh you're this thing because you don't like this thing you're supposed to like. It's like, well, you just insulted me. Why would I support you? Well, because you're not supporting me. You are this thing, and it's just like it's a circle of not it's a non-logical circle. It's not something. Here, see. What do you, all right. I used to say trust, but verify. It's now verify, and I would consider trusting. Yep, that's right. You know that trust is broken. And it's not just I mean, any franchise Hollywood even glances at, the rumor bin, if you hear, if you hear, "Oh, I really like that franchise. Oh, they're thinking about making a movie." You don't go, "Yes!" You go, "Oh, damn it. Why?" Like, don't touch that. Leave it alone. There's several book series that I grew up with that I would have loved to see turn into movies. That'd be fascinating. There's one specific one I think of. It's called Gregor the Overlander. I don't know if anyone else read that, but I loved it. I don't want them touching that thing. I think it'd be a great. I know it was. I read it when I was a kid, but I think you could have made a really great R-rated like movie series of it because of what it addresses. I just think now that if I hear anything to do with that series, I'm going to cringe. And it's not just this the movement of social justice. It's not just that. It's not just putting a it's not just like putting politics in there. That's part of it. That's part of it. However, it's more than that. Lost they've lost their passion. Hollywood has lost its passion. It's lost its heart. It's lost its soul. What I maybe they sold it. And I do mean Hollywood as like almost an entity because it kind of is. Yeah, you think of Hollywood stars, but Hollywood itself is almost its own being. And it's like it sold its soul to make more profit for the short term. But long term, it's a losing game. You can pander and you can get on your knees and beg these people to come see your movie. Well, A, they're not going to. And then that means that other people are not going to. But most likely, if you're focusing all your time and energy into pandering to this 1% demographic that won't go see it anyway, you're probably going to lack a lot of creativity and vision and passion and all that energy that you're spending into that. You're not pouring into the important things, your script, your, you know, uh, your actor and actress selection. Um, Hell, I don't even know. Can you even say actress anymore? Who knows anymore? Uh, I just can you imagine? Oh, the pain. Oh God. Oh God, I forgot about that. Josh, why do you have to go? Can you imagine if the guy that wrote and directed the Tom Cruise Mummy movie was put into Star Trek? Yeah, that would be embarrassing. Yeah, it would. That'd be awful. A failed movie that I don't think anyone liked. The biggest compliment I've heard in regards to that movie was, eh, it was okay. Yeah, that's not good. That is the highest compliment I have heard in regards to your movie is, it was okay. Like you have failed. You have failed miserably. Yeah, anything and everything. I didn't know about this world until I became friends with Purple, but apparently they ruined that too. Something now, anything and everything. The Artemis Fowl book series. I loved that when I was growing up. And apparently the movie was garbage. I didn't hear anything good about it. And if it's not woke enough, the critics aren't gonna say anything good about it either, so, because we put so much value into critics. Which that's another thing that's been broken, the trust in critics. I didn't. Do y'all remember? I know this is asking, a lot for us to remember this. Um, because some would say that they've always been corrupt, but I would beg to differ. I would say a few, not all. I would say, generally speaking, most just can I even say that? Can I say that? Because this is just my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. I'm not accusing anyone, but I say a lot of them have sold out. A lot. You can see the changes in their behavior, the double standards. A lot of movie critics, especially you go to Rotten Tomatoes, you realize that Rise of Skywalker is still on 86%. 86%. Yeah, it's never dropped from 86%. Isn't that weird? Not one percentage has it dropped from 86%. The thousands and thousands and thousands of reviews I have added to that, and not a single percentage drop. Odd that. That doesn't make me want to trust your website anymore. Another thing that's been lost. Yeah, I remember when Rotten Tomatoes used to be trusted. I remember when just in general, movie reviewers and, just media in general, the reviewers of pop culture used to be, and I'm talking like big name, not big names, but like non-YouTubers, I guess would be the best way to put that. Um, used to be trusted. You can't. And the problem with breaking that trust is how the hell are you going to win that back? How? How are you going to win that back? You have shattered something that was there for years. Hollywood's been around for a long time. It's expected if you're going to pour that amount of money into a project. If you're going to hire all these people, you're going to make something that you give a shit. I don't know. Maybe that's the artist in me coming out. Maybe give a fuck. What a weird concept. Maybe you could start regaining our trust by caring about what you're making. You get millions and millions of dollars and you shit out something. What have you done? I don't know. What have you done? You made something that no one's going to remember in 2 years. Well done. Oh yeah, you might get an Oscar nomination, but those don't hold any value either, really. Does anyone really give a shit about the Oscars? No, they have it for a while. Like, what does it say when to everyone before who used to be able to hold up an Oscar and be like, "Yeah, I earned this. This is great." You know, how many times is an Oscar nominated or the movie that wins the Oscar? How many times in the recent years have you heard what it is? And because no one's watching it, let's be honest. Uh, it, you've heard about it and you were just like, "What the hell? I've never heard this movie. So why is it winning?" You know, who? Why did it win? What is this movie? Oh, this was the greatest thing ever, and no one's heard of it. That's odd. Oh, it checks off every single box in the book. Okay, lovely. I'm sure that wasn't why. Just a thought. I'm not saying a big name movie like Endgame or anything like that needs to win, but I don't know. Maybe at least try to make your biases not so obvious. I don't trust the MCU anymore. I just saw someone bring it up. Hey, I don't trust the MCU anymore. I'm a big MCU fan. Probably anyone who knows me knows that, but I'm a big MCU fan. Shoving Captain Marvel down my throat and expecting me to clap like a fucking seal because, oh, look, it's a fucking woman on the screen. Oh, woohoo! Oh, it's during International Women's Month on International Women's Day. You know what I said? I said, fuck you, and I went to go see Alita. That's what I did. Go fuck yourself. Stop pandering and start repairing the trust that you have with the customers, with the fans. Maybe do that. I don't know. What a weird fucking idea. I don't care. Just such it seems like it's a foreign concept to them. Fuck, when the Snyder Cut came out, they were like, look at them, look at them fucking like all excited about this thing. Well, it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be good. Meh. And if it is, so you haven't even seen it. You have no idea. And yet, because somebody decided to, I don't know, give a shit about fans for 2 seconds, they're the worst person ever. And it's the worst thing on the planet. Yeah, go fuck yourself. That's what I say. That's unacceptable. Yes, I know, Josh and Rebecca. Hey, but you know what they could have done instead of just giving us the Dawn? You know what they could have fucking done? They could have given me a good movie. That's what they could have fucking done. You think I want to hate shit? You think I want to be angry about things? Yeah, I'm sitting in this room. I'm surrounded by great movies. Reminders of what pop culture used to be. Well, okay. The exception is the Harley Quinn Suicide Squad action figure I have. That is the exception. Other than that, yes. I just like Harley Quinn. Leave me alone. Uh, yeah, exactly. Quality. Really? Is it that hard? You're professionals. You call yourself a professional. I understand that's because you're being paid money. But you know what? At least have the decency to be good at what you're being paid to do. Because you're being paid to do it. So give a shit. This Michael Keaton Batman. I know it's been said, but I know deep down it's probably not going to end well. And if it is, oh, I will be the first person to admit how wrong I was. Because I want it to be good. The first graphic novel I ever saw was a Batman Beyond comic. You know? But I think they're gonna do what they did to my man Kevin Conroy and in the Infinite Crisis miniseries on the CW. They will disrespect that man and his name. Because I don't trust them to do it justice. I don't trust them to do the job right. I don't. And I ain't the only one. If you're gonna take people's money, you better give them something worth that money. Because people work hard for their money, generally speaking. Normal fucking people. I know. What a weird thing. People generally work very hard to get the money that they have. And if they decide to spend some on you, you fucking owe them at least the decency to give a fuck. At least that. That is the minimum, that is bare minimum that we're talking about. Absolute bare minimum. And loyalty doesn't just grow on trees. You know, once you've broken that trust, that loyalty is going to be damn hard to win back. No one owes you anything just because you bought a fucking franchise. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't fucking deserve or just get my fucking loyalty because oh I like Star Wars and you are now in charge of Star Wars. No, you gotta earn that shit. Always. You always have to fucking earn it. You don't just get it because you're in charge of something, because you bought something, because, yeah, I understand Kathleen Kennedy didn't buy Star Wars. I understand. But she's in charge of it. So I'm sick and tired of seeing things that people love, things that I love, brought back to be shit on. And you know what? I hope that Ghostbusters Afterlife movie's good. I hope it is. God damn, I hope it is. But I don't I'm very cautious. Holy hell, I'm so cautious. They approved that 2016 movie without even breaking a sweat. I hope to God that they learned something. And that's why we're getting what we have now, or are going to get whenever it's going to be released. God only knows at this point. I'm sorry, I just glanced at the chat for the first time because I've just been staring off and ranting. And there is nothing but talk of taco in my chat. So, all right, weird thing to come back to. I just, I just don't trust them. And I know I keep saying that, but it's so weird, because it's just like I don't trust you to do a good job. Why, in any other job on this planet, right? In any other career path on this planet, if you aren't doing a good job, bye-bye. Toodaloo, see you around, probably not, you're gone. That's what normally happens in a job. Not with these people. Nope. Oh, yeah, Solo lost money. Damn straight it did, by the way. And, nope. You got an award. Good job. Well done. Well done. You lost this company money. So we're going to give you an award for it. Maybe, I don't know, consequences have, actions have consequences? I don't know. What a weird concept to that, too. Maybe instead of giving them an award, you give them the boot. And you get someone who's actually competent and who can do the job. I don't know. Another bizarre concept. Look at that. Yeah, Ghostbusters lost money. I mean, I know without question that Solo lost money. I wasn't sure. I assumed it was, but I didn't want to say anything until I had confirmation. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, they learned something from that. Just a little bit. I can say the same thing about Lucasfilm, but Lord only knows where that's going. I don't even think they know. And right now, Disney's filling every bit of what their decisions over the last few years have been. Every bit of it. Their parks are all closed. I heard that there's apparently a massive rodent problem in the parks, so they're going to take care of that before they can even open. Which Lord knows when that's going to be. You know, movie theaters are shut down. Hollywood's shut down because they're in LA, and LA is shut down. Hmm. Let's give Feige $150 million, make 3.5. Yeah, nope. All right, good. Mm-mm. I can't believe there is a 3.5 hour cut. I just finished, like a couple days ago, finished watching the most recent EFAP where they cover someone saying the 2016 Ghostbusters is good. My God, my God. And they apparently watched the extended edition, and they said they had never seen a movie before. The guys on EFAP, they had never seen a movie before that was worse in the extended edition because there was more of the awful that was already there in the theatrical cut. I can imagine what the 3.5 hour monstrosity is going to be. Because apparently they did most of their lives, improv. Yeah, good one. Very rarely does that work. Why have a script when you can improv? I don't know. Bizarre. It just makes me angry thinking about this. Why should I give you all my money? Because I work damn hard. I'm good at what I do. And I have passion that I pour into it every single day. So forgive me if I don't understand being paid to do something, sucking at it, getting promotions and awards and, pats on the back because, oh, you exist. Oh, you did this thing. It sucked, but you did this thing. And so you know what? Just because you exist and you did this thing, you get an applause from everyone. There's got to be some hard workers in Hollywood who really, really, really hate that. Because why on earth should you work hard if the people who don't get rewarded? And why on earth should they change their behavior if we continue to give them money? Just don't then. Yeah, I know, right? I actually do want them to do that. Notice how he didn't really give a shit about it until the Snyder thing was, and I guess just because he made this thing that was longer than the original one, that he deserves to have his released. So I don't think there's anyone. There might be like two people on this planet that want that, but I'm gonna say no. Oh hey Pudgy. Oh, we have action hero Pudgy here in the chat. Yep, you gotta love that direct middle finger to the Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah, I know that they were all like really butthurt about it. Um, though at least some of the cast members were of the 2016 Ghostbusters because their movie's been scrubbed from the timeline. I know there's just a bunch. There's a bunch of people who will try to watch it. Well, some might do it for the meme. because that's always fun. Uh, but there are gonna be some people who watch it because I know this is a weird concept, but I think some people actually did like that movie. And certainly the guy of the video that they covered on EFAP did. He really liked it. Very, very strange. Very strange. But yeah, just in one sentence. Bye. Bye, awful thing. And yeah, I get back to what I said, but they some of them were kind of butthurt about it. But it's like, hey, I don't know, make a good movie, and maybe your movie won't be, removed from the timeline. Weird that. And see, the thing is that too, that you have concerns, and I know that we're all kind of, cautiously optimistic about the new one. The Ghostbusters, I think Afterlife is what it's going to be called. And that's awful. We shouldn't have to be concerned. We shouldn't have to be worried about, oh man, look what they did in 2016. What are you going to do now? You know, oh, you did this thing. What are you going to do to it now? You going to treat Michael Keaton like you did Kevin Conroy? Have you seen the interviews? Have y'all seen the interviews of where he talks about it and he's so excited? He's so happy and so excited. And they just treat him like garbage. Do y'all actually know what they did to him? So I'm not going to get too much into the plot because I don't think there really is a plot. I think it's just a bunch of scatterbrained ideas that they somehow strung along together for like 5 episodes, and that's what they called the Infinite Crisis little mini series on the CW. So I'm just gonna try to narrow it down to Kevin Conroy. So Kevin Conroy actually gets to play Batman, and for those who don't know, Kevin Conroy is the voice of the animated series Batman and the Batman of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, which was my first fandom. Like that kickstarted a lot in my life. That and really led to who I am today. Like that series is beloved and always will be. And so he's my Batman. Even though Dark Knight is my favorite movie, Kevin Conroy will always be my Batman. And to have to watch him be this evil, bitter, like murderer Batman that they did, because he murdered people. Kevin Conroy's Batman in that Infinite Crisis episode murdered people, and apparently once he started, he couldn't stop. He just murdered and murdered, and he's awful. He's not a hero, not even an anti-hero. He's just a murderer. And they have him on this he murdered Superman. That was fun. That was a fun thing to find out. They had him in like this robotic, and I haven't read the comics, so if that's like comic accurate, I'm hoping it's not. Then bear with me. But he's in like this metal, like kind of weird, like ectoskeleton thing that helps him move. I guess he got paralyzed when fighting Superman to death. And Batwoman, who by every action that I've seen her do is pretty much like the villain of the show, and somehow they're still writing her to try to convince audiences that she's the hero, is talking to him and trying to, I guess bring the good back in him. I don't know. I'm probably being generous with the intentions were because I think they just wanted to kill off Kevin Conroy's Batman as a FU to fans. Um, and yeah, they killed him. They killed off Kevin Conroy. He didn't have a redemption arc. He was there for like 5 minutes. Announced that he murdered everyone, including Superman, and he's addicted to murder. And then that woman kind of kicks him backwards, and he's electrocuted to death, and that's it. So, forgive me if I am very pessimistic about Michael Keaton's return. Very pessimistic. I understand that, but I understand. I get that. But they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to. That man's been wanting to play Batman in live action for years. It, and when they finally let him do it, they make him a bitter murderer and then kill him. Oh, and then for killing him, because he was apparently this paragon, I think of was it courage or truth? It doesn't matter. Yeah, I would hope Batman doesn't become any homicidal maniac, but at least they did that justice, I guess, to an extent. But yeah, I had to watch my Batman be treated like that. So no, I'm not excited about it. Apprehensive is like the best thing I can give you. I am I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not, and I should be. I should be looking forward to these things that have to do with these franchises that I love. I should be, and I'm not. And that's a fucking problem. And I don't think they can win back the trust. So I have no idea how Hollywood's going to last. I really don't. I don't know how they're going to do it. I really don't. I know people. Oh, there he is. Thank you. Thank you, Paragon of Courage. Yep. Yep. Don't you love that? Don't you love that? I couldn't remember if it was truth or courage, but I think courage makes it worse. They didn't even have to have that scene. They just said, "Hey, yeah, Batman's going to lead you to the Paragon of Courage." They get back from murdering Kevin Conroy because yeah, they murdered him. So in my book, that makes him just as bad. And that's not even acknowledging all the awful things that that woman has done up until that point. But yeah, they get back, and the dude's like, what is it, the Monitor or something? I don't know. The Monitor's like, yeah, I said it was gonna lead you to him, and guess what? You're it. So that little adventure that we just sent you on, yeah, Batwoman, you're the Paragon of Courage. We didn't need to send you on that. I could have just told you you're the Paragon of Courage, but instead we had a whole side quest of, hey, lol, let's kill Kevin Conroy. Let's kill him. Yeah, that's a good plan. You didn't even have to do that, but you did it just for funsies, I guess. And like I said, if it's good, if it's good, I will be the first to admit when I'm wrong because I admit when I'm wrong. What a concept that is, isn't it? That's something you don't hear enough nowadays. But prove me wrong. Because I don't have any faith that you're going to do anything other than shit on that character and make watching his previous movies a not so enjoyable experience. Kind of hard to enjoy movies when you know where the character goes. Any of y'all try to watch A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi? Any of y'all try to watch the OT after knowing what happens to them? After knowing that there's no, but they didn't defeat Palpatine. They didn't really do anything. A bit difficult, isn't it? It's hard to enjoy it as much. You don't have a right to take away our enjoyment. You don't have a right to ruin things like that. I don't give a fuck that you own it. I don't care that you paid a godly amount of money to do that. You treat these characters and these legacies and these franchises with some fucking respect. You wouldn't be in the position that you were if they would have failed. So you treat them with some fucking respect. And maybe then you'll earn back my trust. Maybe. Don't count on it. I said it ain't gonna be something easy that I'm just gonna hand over on a fucking silver platter like, here you go. Can't just burn all the goodwill down and expect it to magically grow back. It's not how it works. I know that's what y'all wanted, and that's how y'all want it to work. I know. Because that would be so much easier. Just have a bunch of brainless idiots just shilling at you and giving you all the money and telling you, oh, you're doing such a good job. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh, we love you so much. You can do no wrong. I know that's what you want. See, that's just not how it fucking works. Sorry, Hollywood. That's just not how it works. Some of us have this thing called self-respect, dignity. Some of us have morals and values, and you can't put a price tag on that shit. Sorry, we're not that easily bought. And in fact, we're just not bought at all. So yeah, you're gonna have to give a shit. Too bad, so sad. You're actually gonna have to work hard. You might have to break a sweat. Maybe exit that air-conditioned office and walk on the set and actually see what the fuck's happening. Maybe read the script and edit and do more than just a first draft. Shouldn't have to tell that to anybody in Hollywood. Shouldn't have to give these very obvious suggestions. Oh, editing? What a weird thing! Reading over your work and see if there's any plot holes and if characters make logical decisions? I don't know. Oh, character development. Oh, we haven't heard about that in, years. Just write this, OC self-insert, and yeah, we'll be good. No, people don't like watching characters that are anything other than a gray blob on a screen. That when we start knowing who the character is, from the very moment we're introduced to the moment the fucking credits roll on the final movie, we have literally no idea what's happened. We don't like that. Stop shitting on things we love. Do your damn jobs. Maybe. Maybe you'll make an extra buck or two. Just my opinion. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream because, yeah, now I'm angry. Riled myself up. Classic. Oh, I am. I am a writer, Dal. I am. I am a writer. Damn straight. I've known I was a writer since I was in 3rd grade. And yes, I am writing something. But I can't say all this shit and not walk the walk. Because that'd be very embarrassing, wouldn't it? Let's see. I'm just gonna see what the chat's saying before I end the stream. We all want to be amused in our entertainment. However, it is disconcerting when the hypocritical self-appointed briders of morality is cited for it all. Yep. Yep. God. It would just... It's just the cherry on top for them to be hypocrites, isn't it? Isn't it? All right, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and... I don't have to, but I'm going to. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, but I'm gonna say goodnight to all of y'all before I go. Trey, do you have... I saw Trey in here in the chat. Trey, do you have something going on tonight? I'm just making sure. I would check, but nah. They might know if Trey's on tonight, because I was gonna direct people to his show if that was the case. Someone throw that in there, and I'm gonna say goodnight to y'all. Good night, and thank you for coming. Mark, Dal, Kobold and Pudgy, Loki, see Josh and Rebecca, Lori, number 1, the Ambassador. Let's see who else is here. Crimson Mist. Oh, hello. You popped in there. When I rant, I don't stare at the screen. I look off. So I'm sorry if I forgot to greet anyone here. You see Robert Pearson. Thank you for coming. RR. Let's see. La la la. Purple. Thank you for being here and wrenching. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, Castle. I think I've seen you in Loki's chat. I could be wrong. Bum, bum, bum. And thank you for being here, Jedi Bill. Let's see who else. Kronos. Hey! Okay, yep, alright, I was right. Yay. Alright. Point one for Eris. If you are not, well, if if you want, go ahead and go on over to Trey's show. Good time. I'll probably be doing that myself, honestly. See, la 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 la. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I try to get everyone at the end of these streams, but sometimes I can't. Oh, yep. Spike and Mad. I'm gonna call you Spike and Madness just because Sir Spike of Madhouse. Like, you are Spike and Madness to me. And oh, yep, I am Darth Raven. Yep, thank you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've seen you, man. Good to see you. All right. Y'all have a good night. Go chill at Trey's stream if you would like. And we'll see y'all on Saturday.